It's Batsy Bateman or ACG God, depending on the platform. And this is a little bit of a late video here, but that's all right. We're gonna get into it. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Ian's first. It's kind of a mixtape album. I'll call it an album. Valedictorian, both the original and the deluxe. So just to get into the original, we have Holiday Intro, Never Stop, Bentayga, Airbnb, Hermes Sheets, Omakase, Chauncey, Judgment, Grand Slam, and Figure It Out. So let's just give a quick backstory of Ian before we get into the album review. Ian kind of came up in the TikTok age of around 2023, and not even 2023. I mean, he started releasing music in 2023, but he really only got big in 2024 when he released the single, I believe it was Grand Slam, and it kind of went viral on TikTok. But a lot of people call him an industry plant. I would say otherwise. He probably is an industry plant, don't get me wrong, but in my opinion, Ian is a good Ian makes good music, you know? I would not say Ian's music is bad. I know people were hating on Ian. Maybe, now it's 2026, people look on the other side and, they see his music is fine, but Ian's music is good. So we're gonna just get into we're just gonna get into Never Stop real quick. Never Stop is you just gotta trust what's going on so your gut as they gonna try to tell you it's some problem when it's not. Bro, Never Stop is is a great. Then Bentayga, like I just feel like one Ian controls his breath well. His bars are memorable. His his flow is nice. He has a nice, it's calm, it's collected. He doesn't really have a crazy energy. Like he's pretty monotone and has like a similar like tonal like tonality about himself the entire record and even on the deluxe. But the moments where it's like he kind of meshes with the beat so perfectly, like it's very hard to explain, and people try to say it's he's copying people, and don't get me wrong, you hear the Yeet influences, and originally I didn't, but I feel like this took me back to a time where I was listening to someone like Yeet, and I was such a fan of Yeet, and after kind of like the 2026 project, not 2026, was it 2049? I became less of a fan of E. And it's not that I think that he was making bad music, but it was nothing like he was making before. He was truly like trailblazing the underground and making some of the best music in the underground. Like like every new time he made a song, there was a new word being put into play. Like I feel like Yeet kind of revitalized the use of Tonka. I feel like he was creative, and I feel like Ian, while his creativity is not that, like he's not innovating, obviously he's not remaking the wheel. The thing is, he's he's taking he's taking the underground from a newer perspective. His perspective is having taken the influences from kind of the melodic type of. It's not melodic, but it's kind of like the spacey sounds of Yeet, and then taking that and then taking the beats from like the Gucci Mane era, the Lil Wayne era. If you think back to songs like it's a song with Rick Ross, like John. Think about songs like John, and you think about that. Those songs, if you and you listen to something like Ian, it's like it's refreshing. And people want to hate on this album, but it's really good. I would say a must listen track. Let's see, because honestly, people will call me crazy, but this album is a 10 in my opinion. I probably shouldn't give it a 10 because that's kind of crazy, but I mean, it was concise. He didn't go overboard. The deluxe didn't go overboard. I would say maybe Chauncey. It's a must listen track. You have to hear Chauncey. The way that I'm driving in the rig, they about to put me on suicide watch. Can't really say color I'm feeling today. Thank God it's a two-tone watch. Actually, that might not be that same song. It's not, but either way, Hermes, Cheese, Chauncey, just give the album a listen. It's not a long. It's not a long listen. I think it's about less than 25 minutes. It's worth it, and I feel like this is probably his best project. The project he came out with later has a few hits on it, like "Goodbye Horses" is it's okay, and then his most latest, I wasn't really a fan of it either, but I'll get into more in-depth reviews then. But I just want to say that Ian really he hit it big with Valedictorian. Valedictorian and a lot of underground rappers really do hit it big with their first records. Well, not their first records, but a lot of underground rappers like someone like Destroy Lonely, like you, it's lightning in a bottle. Like Valedictorian is lightning in a bottle. Seriously, I'm telling y'all, it doesn't really get the love that it deserves. Even the streaming numbers is not that crazy as I thought. I thought, but it needs to get the love it deserves. Seriously, no joke.